Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are doing very well. So we will read today Tulip 6 chapter 1. So let's start the chapter. Rohan's homework secret. Rohan was the kind of boy who could never sit still from morning till night. He wanted to run, play, climb, and laugh. His mother often said, "This child has springs in his feet instead of bones." There was only one thing Rohan disliked: homework. Whenever his father reminded him, he would make excuses. "Later, Papa. The sun is about to set. I must finish my cricket. After dinner, Ma, right now I am too tired. Tomorrow morning for sure." Sir, he promised his teacher. But the promised tomorrow never came. Soon his notebooks were full of blank pages. His friends teased him, "Rohan, you will fail in the exam if you keep skipping your homework." But Rohan only laughed. Cricket and mischief seemed more important than sums and essays. One evening, while searching for his lost cricket ball under the bed, Rohan's hand touched something smooth and cold. He pulled it out, a fountain pen with a golden nib. "Strange," he muttered. "This is not mine." As he held it, the pen gave a faint glow, and a whisper filled the room. "Write with me, and I shall do your work." Rohan's eyes widened. A talking pen! Magic! That means no more homework. That night, he opened his math notebook. "Solve these sums," he ordered. The pen sprang to life, scratching across the page. When Rohan picked, the answers were neatly written. The next day his teacher praised him. "Excellent, Rohan. At last you have done your work." Rohan grinned. He had found his secret helper. For weeks the magic pen worked tirelessly. It wrote essays, drew maps, solved fractions, even copied poems. Rohan became the class star overnight. His parents beamed with pride, but Rohan himself grew lazier. While the pen worked, he played cricket, watched cartoons, and even took afternoon naps. He no longer opened his books. One evening, his best friend Mehul came over. "Rohan, how did you suddenly become too smart, so smart?" Rohan winked. "Secret." But inside was proud. He had outsmarted everyone. The problem started with an English lesson. The teacher asked Rohan, "Please read aloud your essay on my favorite festival." Rohan opened his notebook confidently, but when he saw the page, his smile froze. The handwriting was all twisted with curly loops. The words seemed blurred. He tried to read the Diwali is festival. The class burst into laughter. "Rohan can't read his own writing." The teacher frowned. "If you cannot even read what you wrote, have you really done this work yourself?" Rohan's face turned red. He murmured something and sat down. For the first time he felt ashamed. That night Rohan shouted at the pen, "You embarrassed me. Why did you write in such a way?" The pen glowed softly and replied, "I only write what you command, but never remember." True learning cannot be borrowed or stolen. If you don't make an effort, knowledge will remain hidden from you. Rohan grew angry. I don't need you then. He threw the pen into a drawer. But without the pen, his notebook remained empty once again. Exams were only a month away. One Sunday, Rohan sat by the window thinking. He opened his math book. The sums looked difficult. His hand itched to use the magic pen again. But then he remembered the laughter of his classmates and the disappointment in his teacher's eyes. No, he said firmly, this time I will do it myself. He struggled. The first sum went wrong, then the second, but slowly, after reading the example again and again, he solved one correctly. His heart leaped with joy. The next day, when the teacher checked his homework, she said, good try, Rohan. You have improved. That little praise encouraged him. Every evening. He worked a little more. Sometimes he failed, sometimes he succeeded, but every time he learned. At the annual exam, Rohan sat nervously, but as he turned the page, he realized he could answer, not perfectly but with confidence. When the results came, he had scored above average, his highest marks ever. His parents hugged him, his teacher smiled with pride. That night Rohan opened the drawer. The golden pen still lay inside silent. He whispered, thank you. You showed me the way. The pen glowed once and then slowly faded into nothingness, as though its duty was complete. Rohan still played cricket, laughed loudly, and loved mischief, but now he also knew the joy of solving a tough problem, of writing his own essays, of earning praise through real effort. He had discovered the true magic, the magic of responsibility and learning. So moral of the story is hard work and effort are the real magic of success. तो बच्चों, रोहन, देखा आपने इस स्टोरी में रोहन ने क्या किया? सक्सेस होने के लिए झूठ का सहारा लिया और उस पेन पर डिपेंड हो गया। तो नहीं बच्चों, हमें सक्सेस पाने के लिए हार्ड वर्क करना ही होता है। तो हमें जब कामयाबी मिलती है तो उसकी बहुत खुशी होती है, हमारे पेरेंट्स को, टीचर को। तो बच्चों, सक्सेस पाने के लिए आप भी हमेशा हार्ड वर्क और सच का सहारा लें। थैंक यू सो मच।